I'm supposed to record some kind of audio. People are telling me I'm a noob at this. I don't get that. Like, I'm really good at stuff. I'm really smart, and I'm not just a noob. So what do I do here?
Well, you could always ask the doctor, Rigby, because I am not a noob. I am a pro.
Oh, yeah.
Hey guys, welcome to another lesson of Pro Teachers Noob. Today with me on our first solo lesson, Crystal.
Hi everybody.
And today we are going over Spider-Man Life Story, the series that basically has us get see what if Spidey aged in real time. So basically it's Spidey's generation story. So yeah, you have never even heard of this story, have you?
I haven't.
Yep, but yeah, there's a Chip Zdarsky and Mark Bagley, so you already know you're in for some really good stuff.
Absolutely.
Yep, so yeah, I mean, look at the artwork right here.
Oh, I love it.
Yep. So yeah, let us start with the first issue, set in the 60s. 5 years. It feels like yesterday, that bite. The pain of it faded. But boy, the results sure stuck around. Man, 4 years. 4 years without... You make amends. I try to every day. I still don't really know what I'm doing. 1966, but I'm sure getting better at it. At least I am a Spidey. Not so sure about being a Parker. As morning spent putting Mysterio away means I just missed 2 classes. I got 1 more year of college and a great internship. Can't afford to mess things up now, so I could do everything right, and still. I don't think Aunt May slept a wink since guys my age started getting drafted. Being in school keeps me safe for now, but man, every day just feels like another step closer to everyone I know going overseas or to Canada. I don't know. Maybe I should just sign up. All this power can make a difference. But what am I going to do? Bring my Spidey costume with me? Is it a more imperative to give up my secret to help a greater number of? And hey, Parker. What's the word, Harry? Same as it ever was, pal. My car broke down, late for bio. Oh, unbelievable. Not as if I have a company to run or anything. Oh, hey, Dad. This is the guy I was telling you about. Peter Parker. Pleasure, Mr. Osborn. Call me Norman, Peter. I've been following you. I'm sorry. Following your trajectory. Full scholarship and the Lazarevich Award for Electrical Engineering. Impressive. Have you sorted out an internship yet? Because Osborne Industries, I have, sir, at the Baxter Building. Shame. We gotta go, Dad. God, I think he wants to adopt you. Me coming home with B- it doesn't help. It's weird. My cider sense is just slightly humming. Is it because I'm intimidated? He is a scientific genius and a cutthroat capitalist. Am I subconsciously reading him as a threat? Oh, boy. I wish I understood my Spidey sense better. I wish I understood a lot of things better, like Gwen Stacy. Scratch that. I understand Gwen. She just doesn't understand me, because I won't let her. Wow, graced by the president, Peter Parker. You blew off study breakfast and left your lab partner twisting in the wind. Not your scene. Sorry. My aunt needed me to beat up Mysterio. Your Aunt May is a real convenient excuse, Pete. I don't know why I even give you the time of day, because I'm Fab and you're a fox. And you're not as charming as you think. Here, we're on Module 6. We may pass this yet. Gwen, I want to make the move, but it's all so complicated. May's house, my life with Spider-Man. Maybe it's time to... Parker, you're late. Oh, you know who that is? Miles Warren.
Oh, no way.
The Jackal.
Yeah.
Yep, you're late. I know you think you're above all of this, but don't drag Miss Stacy down with you. Wait, how can I drag someone down when I'm above all this? Sorry, Professor Warren. Why do you have to push it like that, Pete? You just... Forget it. We'll talk about your shortcomings tonight. You still heading Flash's goodbye party? Yeah, just gotta get my hands on some scratch first so I can actually buy you an apology drink. And sadly, there's only one place where I can get bread fast. One man in charge of the purse strings. Trash, and not the good kind of trash either. I mean, look at these. It's what you wanted. Picture of Spider-Man getting into a brawl. You call these pictures? Did Spider-Man fight this guy in a spa? A Russian bathhouse? Damn it, Parker. I need good, clear photos of Spider-Man committing crime. Crimes? How many times does he have to say people before you realize he's not? Shut it. There's a slip here, and here's a slip for $20 for a lot of them. Go buy a monkey record or whatever. Monkeys. But after this, I don't want you even breathing on my door without pictures that I actually want. Now get out! Get out! Holy, fine. Well, Betty, JJ's even more hacked off than usual. Yeah, it hasn't been the best few days for him. You didn't hear from me. The cops were talking to him a couple of days ago about his involvement with the Scorpion and the Spider Slayers. They think he funded them, and maybe more, which, I'm sure it'll be fine. But he's he's at peak paranoia. I'll go get your money. Back in a flash. So sure thing, Bets. Oh, man. Is Jonah in actual real trouble? I mean, it couldn't happen to a nicer guy. North of Saigon, with 4 American soldiers having lost their lives, the Pentagon stated that casualties would have been much higher without Iron Man on the scene of the battle. The presence of industrious and Tony Stark's personal bodyguard has bolstered the troops and given rise to many questions at home. With the recent surge of American superheroes, should anyone exhibit abilities beyond the average person be automatically drafted? Man, this war. Meanwhile, in New York City, a nation's eyes turn to the original war superhero, Captain America. Wait, rumors persist that he's soon to join the conflict pressured by Washington and public appeals. Ah, man, if Cap signs up after already sacrificing so much in World War II, what excuse do I have? You sure you want to do it? Absolutely. I wouldn't miss the send-off of a real American. Harry, you made it! Sorry, that was supposed to be Norman, like a real American. Norman Osborn, son. Harry here told me you were shipping out. I wanted to thank you personally for your service. Cool, sir. Thanks. Sorry, man, he insisted. My son here doesn't believe in the war effort. Dad, frankly, I'm not sure what he believes in, but it does my heart good to see he has friends who are true heroes. Forget the old man, Harry. Trust me. Let's just have a gas and see your pal off. Yeah, you're right, MJ. Why does it have to be like that? So righteous and insulting. Well, my dad's a cop, so you've got it easy. Hey, gang. Sorry I'm late. Did I miss anything? Did Flash screw up and tell us he made up war stories too early? Har, Parker. A little early for your jealousy to come out, isn't it? What? Oh, please. Yeah, I'm super jealous of you voluntarily flying halfway around the world to live the high school bully's dream. What's that supposed to mean? I think you know, hotshot. Whoa, Beauty Parker's coming out swinging. Take your shot, big man, before I go defend our country. Defend? Are you serious? You can't point Peter. What's gotten into you? I know you and Flash have history, but the man's leaving for war. You may not agree with it, but it's like a trigger. I can't help it. He's leaving on Saturday, Peter. You know, and I know he may not be coming back. Don't let the last thing you say to him be that. It could be a long time. I'm just saying, sending me off with some memories wouldn't. Hey, Flash, what? Still got some Parker zingers for me? Some pot shot on me being a non-bullier? I'm sorry. That's all. I'm sorry. High school was rough for me, and you were a big part of that. I've known you've grown past who you were, but I don't know. Sometimes I'm still there, and I snap at you because I can now. If that makes sense, look, I get it. I'm sorry for how I was, and I know most people won't really understand why I signed up. I'm proud of this uniform, but I feel the looks when I wear it. Honestly, it kind of helps me know where I stand with people when I meet them. Why are you telling me this? Your dad fought in the war, and it changed him for the worse. You've told me the story. I just don't know why you put yourself through that. Oh, man, it's easy. I'm doing it because it's what Spider-Man would do. He's got this super and a sense of duty that makes him risk his life every day without even showing his face. You know I'm his #1 fan. Well, now I can prove it by doing what he does, helping people. But he's not there fighting. Yeah, well, he's pretty busy saving our bacon every day. But I'll tell you, if this war keeps going on, I bet you see him there fighting real soon. Now look, I got a bit of a deadline to hook up with some ladies, so talk later. Yeah, sure thing, Flash. What can I get you, pal? Just a Coke, thanks. is Flash really going because of me? I mean, he'd go anyway, right? If Spider-Man didn't exist. Hello, Parker. Oh, and Mr. Osborn. Didn't realize you were. Please, I told you before. It's Norman. Let me buy you your Coke, was it? Thanks, Norman. Appreciate it. Little light on the bread lately. My pleasure. I find it hard to believe you don't have any money. Smart kid like you. But I guess there are medical bills to pay for. Your Aunt May, was it? How did you? Oh, Harry probably mentioned it. Or maybe I've been following you. Maybe following you has been my new hobby. Maybe it's because I know you. The real you. Spider sense buzzing. He's something wrong. This isn't Mr. Norman. I'm not sure what you're. Take a look up there. Top shelf. Do you see it? What is he? Even if he does know, why is he acting like, oh no, I have 10 of those sitting around the bar. If you attempt to warn anyone or deactivate them, I will detonate them. You'd survive. I'd survive. With the rest, but your son, Harry, 30 seconds, get up. Act like nothing's wrong. Walk towards the back door. Go out into the alley, and nobody dies. Excuse me, this should cover the bill for myself and my son's friends. Keep the wet rest. Wow, thanks, pal.
That's crazy.
And Peter Parker, Spider-Man. This can't be happening. Norman Osborn the Green Goblin, the pest who's been ruining all my plans. I've got to get him away from the bar. Always wonder why you wore such an ugly mask, Gobby. Whatever type of detonator has, it won't have that long of a range. Didn't realize it was because your real face was just as bad. Lure him away. You coward! I don't want to kill you. The opposite, in fact. Doom, 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 doom. Are we far enough? Is Flash safe? Gwen? No! I want you to live as this and this. You're brilliant. You live a double life as a totem of something more, like me. You know, Harry, he's useless. How can someone so weak follow my footsteps? You're my heir. It's obvious. You're nuts. No, I speak with clarity. Clarity afforded to me by my goblin serum. If you'd only just helping you see the light. That was close. Better cover up that nose and that nose is bound to get some eyeballs on the scene. Noise. But what's even the point? If Osborn knows, how much longer can I keep this secret? Maybe if I don't save him, my secret will be safe. People will be safe. Damn it. All right, Osborn, it's over. I'm going to make sure you rot in prison, even if it means, what? Spider-Man, what's happening? Wait, is he? Thank you. He doesn't remember. Was it the electricity? His chemicals? It's a miracle. A miracle. And I told him he was attacked on his way back from a costume party. I helped him get dressed. I bring him to the hospital. Assaulted by mysterious attacker. Was Spider-Man involved? My spider sense doesn't buzz once. He's telling the truth. He doesn't remember. So why am I so worried? If he could remember at any moment. I chose to be Spider-Man in secret to protect my loved one. To protect Aunt May. Maybe I should run. Tell her everything. Have us start new in life so Norman can't find us. Could I do that? Leave my friends? My life? When? Things are just starting with us. I feel it. She's always on my mind. Can I just wait? What? It's over, fella. You're a dead man. Dead. You need a permit to shoot on an American icon. And now you have to deal with me. Cap, that was amazing. Cap, is it true you're going to Nam to help our boys? Just an autograph, please. My father fought with you in the battle of... Man, so that's what it's like to be beloved. Hey, Cap, wait up. Thanks for your assist back there, Spider-Man. Didn't mean to run out on you. It's just, I noticed the We Love Cap fan club looks pretty intense. I have similar problems. It's not normally. People have been more insistent lately, asking me about the war in Vietnam, where I stand, what I'm going to do. What are you going to do? I've spent 2 decades on ice. To wake up from the end of one war and to find myself facing another war, a very different one. It's a lot of the process. I don't know if this war is right, but I do know people are dying, and my country's name and ideology are tied to it. I'm going to go. I need to see it for myself, to understand it, beyond news reports and government briefings. Then what do I do? I have power. Shouldn't I have a responsibility to go? I don't know. Son, Responsibility doesn't mean you're at the whims of the world. We all have our own journey. This is mine. You do in good work here. I see that every day. Responsibility is about a lot of things. But first and foremost, it's about selflessness and sacrifice. And seeing you throw yourself in a dangerous way, it's clear. You understand both of those things. Let your heart guide you. And I'll see you soon. All right. Thanks, Cap. I'll see you soon. He's right. He's Captain America. Of course he's right. I can't let the fear of my identity being revealed stop me from doing what's right. I call an anonymous tip about Osborn. Doesn't take the cops long to notice he has no alibis for the appearance of the Green Goblin. Even less time to turn up his secret room in Osborn Industries. As shocking as it is for the cops in the community, it's even more confusing for Norman, who still doesn't remember any of it. I almost feel bad for him, but I couldn't risk anyone else being harmed if he ever became the Goblin again. I can't imagine what this is going to do to Harry. I should check in on him. I feel like I just haven't been a good enough friend to him. Like, oh no, Flash, I forgot, his train leaves today. I've blown him off since that night, and now he's leaving in 10 minutes. The only way I'll get there in time is at Spidey. If I miss him, I'll never forgive myself. Come on, Spidey, book it. Maybe once in your life, you'll make it on time. Peter, what? Phew. Hey, pretty lady, what platform is Flash is on? Peter, Flash's train left 20 minutes ago. What? I thought it was leaving. Damn it! Peter, what's wrong with you? You're a genius, a legitimate genius. And I've seen the way you are with your aunt. You care about people. I want to care. I believe you care about people, because if you actually care about people, then forget it. Just forget it, Peter. Gwen, you're right. I've been terrible. I try to do the right thing, but I always it always gets messed up. I wish I could explain to you why, but Peter, what's this?
Ooh.
1967. There's too many. We shouldn't move in until I'm not letting Iron Man steal the glory again. If there's Viet Cong hiding, we'll root them out. Everyone get down. Down. Tito Moitina. Cesar, we may have an explosive. I'm going to take cling. I heard you turned traitor. Can't believe I'm seeing it with my own. And shut up. You go back and I'll tell Iron Man. And you tell Iron Man, these people, they're under my protection. Oh, dear.
Dude.
So how was that for the first issue?
That was amazing.
What did you like about it so far?
My gosh, I just like I like Captain America coming in
Mm-hmm.
and giving Peter advice that is much needed. I do like how Iron Man's tied in, because if I remember correctly, Iron Man's original origin story was from Vietnam.
Yep. Now remember this: Cap was on ice during Vietnam, but they would have the commie smasher Cap, who was not Steve.
Ah.
So this was their way of trying to incorporate Steve. And so this is a case where Zdarsky's taking advantage of it. Cap would be sought out by this point, and basically this is what he's playing off on it. But what do you think about the stuff with Peter so far?
I'm sorry.
Showing real consequences and everything?
Yes, I do love that part. And I love the part that he's struggling, like, what's my role as Spider-Man? Do I stay in New York, or do I go to Vietnam and join the other superheroes? Is that I like that struggle. And then he has like his whole life with Gwen and his whole life, back in the States. So it's like, what is the conflict is, what do I do?
Exactly.
And I love the realism of that, because when you hear stories from like my parents and stuff, like that was a struggle around the Vietnam era. Do I sign up and just go for it, or do I get drafted later?
Because that was the first war. That was the first war where if you were in college, you didn't get drafted.
Right.
If you weren't, or if you were, that's why so many people went to Nam were like druggies or things like that.
Right. Yep.
Yeah. Also, I gotta say, I like this how this justification where Peter leaving the costume. She sees the costume. He was in a hurry.
Exactly. And then when she saw that, I was like, uh-oh, yep.
And also with Norman. Now, in continuity, you would never have this happen, because Peter kept the secret even then. But here it makes sense for him to be like, I can't take the risk.
Exactly.
Yep. But
There's a bigger thing going on. Yeah. I really liked it. Yeah.
Yep. And Harry, well, he's in charge now. I think he's happy. It's hard to tell. Running his dad's business isn't easy, but I think he's found his place. Speaking of, remember Professor Warren? He left the university, started his own bioengineering company, cutting edge stuff. Gwen went to work for him. Actually, chief biologist, if you can believe it. It's a good thing I have a healthy ego, because having my wife make more than me raises a few eyebrows, I'll tell you. So he's married to Gwen.
Yep.
You don't mind it when it comes payday, when payday comes around. Honey, I thought you were skipped out early. Figured I'd find you here. Anniversary of his death. Your unreasonable Parker guilt. I could have saved him, Gwen. I know it. It all feels harder when everything is clicking into place, when we're doing well, when we're all happy. How can we be happy? How can any of us win? Peter, I love you. You're allowed to be happy. The world always serves up challenges and sadness. It's never in short supply. But you can't let it drive you. The dead don't want you to wallow. They want you to live. I gotta say, I will tell you, because when my reading over it, they take a lot of the Emma Stone Gwen for this Gwen. You'll see that more as we go forward. But it's clearly they take a lot from Amazing.
Nice.
Did you ever see Amazing? The Amazing
I
movies?
saw parts of it. I saw parts of the movie.
The one bit I always loved that in the trailer and everything, when it's like, I love you, don't hate me, Peter.
Right.
That was an actual Emma Stone flub up. But they kept it because it felt so natural.
That's awesome.
Let's live. Flash died and
Yeah.
Gwen's right. She's always right. By the way, what do you think of my Peter voice? I'm trying to go for nerdiness, but not too nerdy.
I like it.
But I still dwell in the past. When my mind should be in the present. Unbelievable. Or the future. Read, every day was this. Well, it's insanity. This war just drags on and on. Captain America on the run. Military insists. Iron Man handling the situation as Viet Cong making inroad to Huang Long. And it's all our fault. The only sane superhero in that conflict is Captain America. Going rogue, saving lives on both sides. I guess, but that's probably why it's still going. No, it's still going because Stark and his Iron Lackey keep us in the game, as if winning is a possibility there. And now they drag Giant Man into it. What if the Viet Cong take him? What if they figure out the science that makes him the size of a building? A nation of giant soldiers. Superheroes unable to think through their action. We have a moral responsibility to help. If we have great power, we need to. Gentlemen, always withstood debates. Otto Octavius, hard to believe he was trying to murder me a few years ago. We do good work here. The Future Foundation, Future Foundation, and is finally changing the world for the better. Mobile communication, advanced prosthetics, safe dimensional travel. These are the things to be proud of. Right after his heart attack, he realized there was more to life than accumulating wealth and power. But if you always insist on chastising others for the path they've taken, I took a similar path until you offered me this chance. And I found May. That also helped. Now he's Uncle Otto, of all things. I had to get used to that over the years. That one is the hardest. But Otto knows how to bring Reed out of his funks, whereas I just get riled up thinking about some of his inventions that he hoards. He has his reasons. But the more I look at the world, Nixon resigning, the war still going on, I just keep thinking, shouldn't we do more? Thank you. Do more. This seems excessive. You'll get him back after your visit. Safety precaution. 10 minutes. Hey, Dad. Harry, you look like burp. I didn't come here to be insulted. I'm sorry, son. This place it just brings out the worst. I'm glad you came. You're doing me proud. You know that, right? I still get newspapers in here. I see you weathering the recession, bringing Oscorp out of it as strong as it can be. I know it can't be easy being the son of Norman Osborn, suspected madman. I appreciate it, Harry. I just worry. You look like you're everything's under control, Dad. Just tell me why you wanted to see me. I've been hearing word about that Gemini project is out of control. I need you to rescue the asset before all is lost. You've helped me so much with this, son. I just need you to see it through. And this plan is crazy. I've helped enough. I need to save the company, not run around terrorizing people dressed as please, just listen. You're the only person in the world I trust, son. I told you the truth about me being the Green Goblin, about my sickness, about Spider-Man ruining my life, not giving me a chance. If you do this, he may interfere. And if he does, I have one more secret to tell you. Oh, crap! And then Otto stepped in, which is for the
Oh,
best.
here we go.
Yep, because I'm starting to get tired of all the same Marie conversation. Honey, I love you, but you need to stop poking him. You have a chance to work with one of the greatest minds on the planet, and you keep having these ethical debates. Well, yeah, well, easy for you to say. You and Professor Warren are actually doing good, recreating limb for people. You have managed to help fix poor Kurt Connors. Yes, well, Gwen and I couldn't have done that without you concocting a cure for the lizard first, Peter. Well, I may have ended up in electrical engineering, but your bio class has never left me, sir. Please, son, call me Warren. We're a good decade out of school. So what brings you by? Peter here isn't content with just disrupting his workplace. He insists on interrupting mine as well. Hey, I just wanted to see my wife before I hit the clubs. My devoted husband is going to a new discotheque tonight to support a friend. I want to. I'm 30. I should be home doing my taxes. Peter, before you go, if things get bad with Dr. Richards, I'd absolutely love to have you here. Wow, really? I'm not exactly up to date on genetic biology, but no. When have I have that covered? Honestly, we need help with the machines and computers, which are a little beyond my scope. Oh, wow. Thanks, Professor Miles. I'll definitely keep it in mind. Come on. I got work to do. All right. Don't wait up. Give my best to the Bee Gees and the MJs. Hey, Professor Warren always been there for Gwen and me, even walking her down the aisle after her father died. Not sure if my marriage could survive us working together, though. Besides, the lab creeps me out. Maybe it's all the floating limbs, but something about and just gently pokes at my spider sense. Speaking of in my spider sense, I wish it weren't going off right now. I fought the rhino, Craven, the lizard, and yet here I am scared of disco.
The Bee Gees got him. Just kidding.
Yep. Suck it up, Pete. At least you were on the list. Mr. Parker, please, you're expected in the VIP section. Of course. I always forget that Harry is like crazy rich. And Harry is crazy rich. So is his fiancée, Mary Jane Watson. Petey! Hey, MJ, did I miss your set? Oh, God, no. I don't hit the DJ booth until midnight. Midnight? Oh, man, I don't think I can last that long. This isn't really my scene. Then when did you get so old? I've always been old. Put a Beatles 45 on and I'm fine. Unbelievable. Just give something new a chance for once. Yeah. Where's Harry? Oh, Harry didn't quite get the uppers downers combo right. Oh man, it's fine. It just means I don't have to babysit him all night and listen to his stupid high finance tales. Fuel. Want one, Peter and Pete? I'm good. Are you and Harry okay? We're fine. It works, Pete. We can't all be perfect like you and your little lab bunny. Come on, MJ. That's not what? Not fair? Out of everyone in our group, you're always the stick in the mud. The guy with the far concerns for others. But you don't actually do anything, do you? Okay, you've had too much to drink or whatever. I'm going. Easier to just point out everyone's problems than to act, yeah? You have trouble at work? Then quit. You don't like hanging out with your friends? Then don't. You just wallow in regrets. You love them. And instead of telling him he was making a mistake, you could have saved Flash with all your burping power. I know, Pete. I've known since I was 15. Watch you come and go from your Aunt May's house. I don't. Oh, shut up. You have more power than anyone in this room. And what do? You spent a decade in your own club outfit playing the clown, convincing yourself you're doing the right thing, while Peter Parker gets to be the coward. And our friend is dead. I don't really sleep. I tell myself it's because I'm worried about MJ telling Harry. But it's really because her words hurt. But she may be right. Should I have gone to NAM? Am I just spinning my wheels, swinging around New York, arresting purse snatchers? You're in early, Peter. Couldn't sleep. Oh, yes. You went to that Studio 54 last night, right? A fascinating study in human behavior. I'm Reed. They're clothing. The clothes you made for you and the rest of the Fantastic Four. Adaptable to flame, stretches with you, doesn't get dirty. Yes, the unstable molecules. What about them? We work on projects. Helpful ones, sure. But you've invented virtually indestructible clothing. Why haven't you made that public? You could change the world. I know where you're going with this, Pete. And believe me, I've given it a lot of thought. The textile industry is worth, well, trillions of dollars. Every person on the planet utilizes it. Tens of millions of people's livelihoods depend on the industry. The introduction of this technology it would create a global upheaval. It wouldn't be responsible. Wouldn't be. Why do you always act like you're from some other planet? Like you can't interfere with humans. These are our people. We're human. But Peter, I'm not. And neither is Giant Man or Iron Man or any other superhero with man in their name. They're trying to convince the world they're still just like them. Things have changed. The wellspring of power, the growth of mutants. We need to be careful. We'll end up ruling the world, bring a massive level of inequality. God, listen to yourself. You're so not human that even your life left you for a man who lives under the sea. My spider sense warns me in time, but I let the slap land. It's the least I can do. Dang!
Wow.
So here's Sue left him.
That's crazy. I want to know that story.
And to be fair, in Fantastic Four life story, something similar happens. But trust me, it's not as good.
Okay.
We can go over that next time if you want.
Oh, yeah.
What time is it? 2. Did I have a good time? Sure. What's the skinny with you this morning? Did I do something stupid at the club? It's not you. It's Peter. He showed up last night while you were stoned and was classic holier than thou Parker. I see. It's no big deal. I'll talk to him later. Hello? Yes, I'll accept the charges. Father? Of course, I'm ready. I blew it. Working with the greatest mind in the world, and I just quit. God, Gwen's going to kill me. We just bought the townhouse. I hope Professor Warren's offer still stands. I'd better head over and strike while the iron's hot. So, did Parker have a nice time last night? It didn't sound like it. Home early, in bed, wouldn't, and without a word. Peter is a quiet sort, isn't he? It always feels like he's holding on to so much. I suppose he lost his parents when he was pretty young, and then his uncle. He tends to keep people at a distance. Well, I just hope he knows to never push you away. You're the best thing to ever happen to... What? Pardon me, but I have some business to conclude. Oh my... Uh-oh! Gwen,
here we
with
go.
the goblin. Please, just, we can talk about this. There's nothing to say, Professor. Your benefactor, the man who paid for all of this would like to, and what was promised. He's heard in word that you've broken your agreement and gone ahead with future installments, which could ruin his plan. So he sent the Black Goblin to have what's rightfully his. I wouldn't. God, stop it. Leave him alone. Yeah, pal. He gave at the office. Duh. Oh wait, this is the office. So what are you looking for then, buddy? A new supervillain theme that isn't so played out? And I'll show you what I was looking for once I scan the premise. There. Oh, whoa, what are you? Boom! Gwen, are you? I'm fine. I didn't mean to. My God, this can't be. What have you done? I can explain. Harry, this was supposed to be just my father. Why? No, he wanted a clone of himself to pin his past crimes on. He also wanted one of Parker. I don't know why, but why? Why me? Parker. He wanted a Peter Parker to be his heir, even after all this time, after all I've done. It's always about you, Harry. Don't. It's always about you, Peter. Don't let your dad ruin us. Gwen, I can explain. Get away from me. This is sick. Please, it's not what it looks like. I needed to. You were my friend. You sent my father to prison. He rejected me because of you. Harry, your father is insane. I put him away before he could hurt anyone else, but he's still hurting people. You, me, and now Gwen through the professor with that abomination. Don't give him the power over you. Pete, I'm sorry. He just gets in my head. But you're right. No more. Harry, wait. No. Gwen, thank God you're okay. The building was empty except for those clones. You have to save them. They're living beings. We can't. Okay, I'm on it. This is madness. But if Gwen wants them saved, damn it, both Norman and Gwen didn't make it. He's alive, of course. He's based on me. He'd have spider strength. Sorry, gang. Could only save one. Frank and Peter here. No, Gwen! And wow, Professor, calm down. I'm sorry your creepy experiment didn't. You don't understand. I wanted Gwen all of myself. No substitute. Well, wait, what are you? You would never know that your wife was a clone. Well, I held on to my Gwendolyn until we could live and be together. No, Gwen!
What?
Gwen! This can't be real. I'm not Gwen. Gwen, no. I think that's everything. I'm sorry, Peter didn't come down. He just, I get it. Trust me. It's taken me a long time to accept what I am, even after all the test results. Having Peter's memories, his feelings, but we get a second chance now. And Ben and Helen Parker, 2 copies starting a new life in a new town. I still can't wrap my head around it. My friend is gone, but MJ, I have all of Gwen's memories, which means you and me will always be friends. Hey, Tiger, they're gone. I get that you couldn't see them again, but I think they'll be okay. Their new names, new identities well, what? Give them a new life? And you, Harry disappeared and left you millions. You got the new life you always wanted, and you don't even have to sleep with him anymore. Well, what about me? Where's my new life? It's all. I have nothing. Nothing. Oh, Peter, that's not true at all. Hey, Jade. Oh, what a twist!
That is a twist. That is a twist. I'm surprised they had like the cloning thing and oh my gosh.
The original clone saga. But it went different. Had to be he abducted the real one and left Peter the clone.
Yeah.
Which, given Miles Warren's obsession with Gwen, makes sense.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
That's so good.
In 3 weeks. Peter's never been missing that long. And as always, his timing has been impeccable. Gwen, where's Peter? It's Mary Jane, May, and Peter's on his way. 9 months, pregnant with twins, and taking care of your 90-year-old aunt. Peter, if I'd known this would be married life, he was supposed to be back from the library. The one thing I asked for of you was a way knowing where you were. And it's saying you're nowhere, at least nowhere it can find you. 3 weeks without Peter Parker, and the world has fallen apart. Damn it, Peter. Where are you? 1984. War. I spent my 20s avoiding it, and here I am, a million miles from here on a place called Battleworld, flying for the entertainment of a god named the Beyonder. It's insanity. And the only sure way back home to Mary Jane is to win. So I won't rest until I do. Son, Reed, Peter, we haven't really had a moment to. I don't need to. You don't need to. I do. Parker Industries, it's fantastic, son. You should be proud. I'm proud. I just wanted you to know that in case. Thanks, Reed. That means a lot. I'm sorry for Howie. It's okay, son. I know. Have you determined if that machine can nano weld? Looks like it. I'm done, so it's all yours. Feels like a million years ago working for the great Reed Richards. He's a ghost of a warning haunting me. He pushed his wife away, his friends, all for some sense of responsibility for Victor Von Doom, for the planet. But after you push away everyone you love, what are you fighting for besides an abstract world? Spider-Man, thou art a mess of a man. Look, Sar, we can't all have Asgardian tailors. Some of us still sit at home at night with needle and thread. Ha! This was neither stitched by human nor God. We discovered a wonderful device in the adjoining room. It's over there. Just think about what you want, and it makes it for you. Right out of, you know where this is going? This is right out of Secret Wars. So some things are consistent. Some things are consistent. I love it also. If you notice, there's a bit of the Ben Reilly costume there.
Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
Yep.
Thanks. Yep. Maybe I should imagine a suit that can fly me across the universe to Mary Jane, to our babies. I need to get back. I need to. My God, what? And just like that, everything changes. 2 more weeks go by as gods fight gods, and I witness unimaginable things. But we win. I'm coming home, Mary Jane. I'm coming home. Something's off. Maybe it's just swinging through my costume again, in my city again, the new costume, but which still feels strange. Some sort of alien reactor material that responds to my thoughts. The city is quiet, but I'm probably just on edge after weeks fighting a secret war. I just pray everything is okay. May, I told you not to run in the water. MJ, I'm I'm sorry. Who? MJ, it's me. I'm back. Peter, oh my God, Peter, I thought I'm home. Are the babies? Are they? It was hard, complications, but we hit the jackpot. Meet Claire and Benjamin, our children. Oh my God, Mary Jane. I'm sorry, I wasn't. Oh, Peter, the world has gone crazy. She was right. It did go crazy. 4 years, tension between the U.S. and Russia escalated a Cold War with Russia. Fearing an eventual superhero invasion, the threat of an arms race that couldn't win, and they couldn't win. So when suddenly the greatest American superheroes disappeared, they struck. America struck back, but Russia had superpowered beings as well, none of whom disappeared. One was Ivan and Kragov, the Red Ghost, a scientist who developed the technology to render items intangible, like incoming missiles. The heroes left behind did their best against the Russian attack, but it wasn't enough. The Vision, an android Avenger who can change the density of his body, altered the course of the missile to avoid Manhattan, but it still landed just outside of Allentown, Pennsylvania. Vision became intangible upon impact, though he was unharmed, but he witnessed it all. From the center of the nuclear hurricane, people's homes, nature itself, wiped away. He's still intangible. No one knows if it was caused by the explosion or the horror. I'm here with Parker Industries to try to clean up the radiation. Various heroes immediately went to Russia, but I know my skills are better used here with Reed. Any luck out there? He's still not responsive, but the radio sponges are almost all set up. Hopefully we can absorb enough radiation to save the area. It looks like you have some problem at home. I think that black suit is bringing out the worst in your fans. Spider-Man murderer. Unbelievable. I never used to have crazy copycats. Maybe I should have the suit mimic my old costume. Son, there's something I should tell you. Since we've been working together, I've been studying your new costume, scanning it. It would appear it's alive, a symbiote attaching itself to you both mentally and physically. Peter, did you hear? I know. You? I'm a scientist too, Reed. The first thing I did when I got home, in between the new babies and developing the radio sponges, was study it. I've been wearing it unsparingly to halt a full bonding. I even gave Mary Jane a way of stopping it, in case I somehow lose control. Good God, Peter, then why? I'm getting older, Reed. Slowing down. The suit, it helps. I need to stay strong, to protect people, to be relevant. You can't possibly believe you don't need to lift cars to help people. Your mind, your company. Hello, MJ? Wow, slow down. What? It's May. She wandered off with the babies. Mary Jane. Wow, and whoa there, Mr. Who. Get your hands off. It's okay. He's my husband. Oh, thank God. They're all right. Where? May's fine. She just wandered down 8th. An officer found her staring in a shop window as Claire and Benji cried in their stroller. Glad everything turned out okay. If you need any more suggestions, don't hesitate to call. What did he mean by suggestion? Specialist for May. A senior home. No, absolutely not. She raised me when my parents died. She took care of me when no one else could. Then take care of her. And Spider-Man, Parker Industries, I could tolerate you ignoring me, your wife. I get it. I'm used to feeling like the runner-up to the perfect ghost of Gwen Stacy. Don't. But you're a father now and a caretaker. You need to be here with us. Even that stupid suit is interfering. It's like you're addicted to it. I don't need it. And everyone thinks they know what's right for me. I don't need the suit. Then what do you need, Peter? Do you even know? Yeah, I do. Air. I shouldn't have. She's right. I've let everything get out of control. There's a war happening, and I'm everywhere except where I need to be the most. I swore after I let Uncle Ben die that I would never again turn my back on things that were wrong. But there's so much wrong. How can I know what to let slide, what to concentrate on? I need focus. Blam! This night just keeps getting worse. But maybe taking out a guy pretending to be me who murders criminals is just what the doctor ordered. Well, pal, I don't mean to tell you how to do your job, but they make guns and now that fire more than one bullet at a time. Craven, what are you, Tink? No, this can't be. It's Craven, just a deluded hunter. He's not even one of my bad guys with powers. He's a joke. Why? The pain isn't. The knife must be. Am I drugged? This isn't Spider. Our country's arms spreading over me. They are now at war now. Mother Russia has finally done it. But I have lived here a long time, tussling with you, hunting. I have hunted all the beautiful things. Long time in America. It is my home, and it is bereft of a true hero. You don't have to. I am dying. Cancer. Yet still I am stronger than you. You are weak, Spider, growing weaker. To see this happen to you, to see you barely exist anymore. It is heartbreaking. You were once beautiful. You were once a warrior. So you deserve a warrior's exit. Craven, no. I have a wife. Kids. Blam! I'm cold. Weak. There's pain. So I must be alive. I'm in the darkest place I've ever been laying in. Am I in a bed? I make the mistake of trying to reach up, and my knuckles abruptly hit wood, and my lung feel the thin air almost gone. But I scream anyway. I'm used to it. You know what? Peter disappears. It's what he does. I thought now it would be different. Here, I think someone's at the door. Stay here, May. Something. Oh my God. The costume, it really is alive and desperate to find Peter. Oh God, something's happened. Too weak. Mary Jane, I'm too old. Too weak. I'm sorry, I'm... Now here's the thing. Craven's last hunt happened after he got rid of the costume. But he was still young, obviously. So obviously here he couldn't get his way out because of his older age.
Yes, exactly. Yep.
So this works. And that's all? What about the fancy watch? Just take it, don't. Yeah, that looks really nice on. Stay back, man. Oh, kill. Oh my God. You stabbed me. You shot me. You buried me. It's over, Craven. I'm gonna kill you, and I'll get it right. Spider-Man, look at you. You've done it. Become what you needed to be. You're so beautiful. No, Mary Jane, it happened. You need to. You know what to do. I can't. But please don't make me. MJ, I love you. Please. Ah! Oh, MJ, I'm sorry. I try. I really do. I try to keep you safe. I try to keep everyone safe, but it always falls apart. I'm trapped in a war of my own making, and it never ends. I don't know what to do. I did it. He is the hunter now. I am done, Mother. The cancer is. Look with me one last time. Golden light, so beautiful, but I cannot hunt the sun. Oh! Again! Wow, just the handling of everything.
Wait a minute.
Again, what?
That I love this. Yeah. And at the end,
You don't know, like, wait, what's going on?
what's going on here?
Again.
Yeah, it's the symbiote. It's like wrapping around.
Yeah, we don't know. Is he going to pull the trigger or not?
Exactly. Because you find out in the 90s. But I just love the story because it's just, there's a lot of realism to it. You know, like, how do I balance being a superhero and
everything else? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Again, it's so good. 1995.
So good.
Yep.
It
Man.
is. Oh my God.
I think there's a bit of a delay in our ends. Hold on. I'm going to restart. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Okay. Let me just read it done. All right. Yeah, there was a delay I was noticing. All right. Man, the fourth downtown fire in a week. Is this a record for the city? What? You mean besides the Great Chicago Fire in 1871? Yeah, besides that, maybe I'm going to track down the fire chief and get a quote. Try and get as close as you can for shots. Got it, Laurie. Did everyone actually make it out? Because if not, I should head in and help. I was hoping to draw out the mysterious Chicago vigilante. Oh no, God, no. The red mask, face to face for the first time in a matter of speaking, with Dr. Octopus. Hello, Ben Riley. I saw you at May's funeral. You know, my dear sweet May. You were lurking in the distance. I thought you were some shameful relative, but then I found out the truth. And I had to have you. So, Mr. Riley, unless you want the nice young lady's head crushed, you'll come with me, because you've got a doctor's appointment. Come on, Parker. You're killing me here. This merger just makes sense. Look at you. You look like burp. You don't want to run a company. You want to be in a lab. That could happen. At Stark International, we're pushing into communications now, like you. And so why be competitors? I'm here instead of my lawyer because I know you're a smart man. What do I have to do to make this happen? Stop making weapons. My weapons won the Russian war. They saved lives. The weapons keeps peace across the world. You make cell phones and adhesive. You want to make me the villain here? Fine, I'll be the villain. But picture a world without Tony Stark. Would you still be alive? Would your kids, do you just not care about their safety? Maybe you want me to trigger a hostile takeover so you no longer have the excuse of your company keeping you from them and your ex. And where are they these days? Portland, was it? As far as away as they could get it without going into the big bad world? Tony, you undoubtedly helped America. But you always helped various regimes around the world with your guns and your missiles that fell into their hands. A real hero. And if you ever again insinuate that I wouldn't do anything to protect my children, I'll beat you so fast your bodyguard Iron Man will be looking at job listings next week. Get the hell out of my office! Beep, beep. Peter, it's Miss Jones on line 1. Thanks, Glory. Please help Mr. Stark find his way to the street. Is this the private dick who gets all the chicks but settles for me? Well there, Parker. This is an alias investigation business call. Save that kind of tone for tonight when I come over. So instead of Felicia, he's paired up with Jessica Jones. Because as Bendis set up,
Jones, yep.
For him.
I set up. Sorry, I like.
Yeah. You know what? Maybe the delay's on your end.
Sorry.
I think the delay's on your end. Maybe exit and come back in. That sometimes resets it. Like, reset, okay. refresh the page, I mean. Sorry about that, folks. There we go.
Yeah, my internet kind of dropped.
Yeah, it happens. It happens. That's one thing I've noticed. If there's a big delay, that usually means a big browser cache catch up, and you got to refresh it to get it back to normal.
Oh, typical.
Yep. But like I said, going with Jessica Jones was a surprise. Rather than trying to shoehorn Felicia, they go with Jessica instead, which is like, hey, it works.
I always want to find out more about Jessica.
Hello?
Jones. I like the.
There we go. Sorry,
but
sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, you got pause. You paused a moment, and it's caught up rapidly.
Oh.
So repeat. What were you saying?
Yeah. It's like, I said, like, I always want to find out more about Jessica Jones because I like the Netflix.
Yep.
Watched it afterwards, like with some time to think about it. I actually kind of really enjoyed it.
Yep.
And it's kind of interesting seeing David Tennant, as like a villain. I had to divide him away from the campy Doctor Who. He was so campy, it drove me crazy. But I get it because I like Sylvester McCoy. I love Sylvester McCoy as a kid, but a minor Doctor Who fan. But yeah.
Hey, I'm a big Doctor Who fan too. I'm a big Who fan.
Stories. Oh, right on.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. But that's good. Yeah. Like so, Sylvester McCoy was my jam with Ace because I loved Ace. That was my favorite companion.
Who are you calling?
Yeah, but just trying to break away like David Tennant from this campy Doctor. Yes. Exactly. And so it took me a little bit to really get into that show more, just because I was trying to separate the actor. But I really like the darkness of Jessica Jones. It was really nice to see Marvel go down a really dark angle. So I've always wanted to see her embedded more in stories. So this is going to be really awesome.
But the thing though, Brenda set up. Jessica always had a crush on Peter in school, but never said anything.
Ooh.
So they're playing
There
off
you
of
go.
that. But anyway, as I was saying, just wanted to give you an update. He's still in Jersey, still in that industrial area, honestly. He hasn't left in a week. So it's business concluded. Is it your place or mine tonight? Neither, Jess. I'm just exhausted. Stark's planning a takeover, so I have to start planning how to save this company. If I even want to save it. You're always saying that. Parker Industries is your life, Peter. And what does that say about me? What kind of life is that? I'm still doing it. Spider-Man. Beautiful, joyless, like an old man trip to the gym every day. I've tried to stop to see if I could actually give it up, maybe win MJ back. But with great power comes great guilt. I can't turn my back on people who need help. Maybe I'm just trying to trick myself into thinking I'm helping. Maybe Stark is right. Looking at the big picture, while I stop muggers and bank robbers and, wow, police radio just clicked on my earpiece. Have it set to monitor keywords, and well, it's a key word I never thought I'd hear again. Spider-Man, show yourself! Otto Octavius is back, and I've got nothing to lose! The last time I saw him was May's funeral. She left him long before her death, and he just disappeared. I thought he retired down to Florida, but stupid me. Why retire when you can throw city buses and, gotta pay for this later. Doctor says I should only catch cars these days. And Spider-Man, or should I say, Peter. Man, he knows how time is short, son. I have no longer have the luxury of toying with the clock and with you. The clock is ticking. It's deafening. I just need results. He's lost it. Move it, old man, move it. Nobody dies. Nobody. Well done, Peter. Saved the day yet again. Your aunt would be so proud. But Doc, don't, Pete. I'm sorry. He threatened. I didn't have a choice. Harry, what's going on here? We're in Oscorp, or is it an Occorp? Ben, what are you? Hey, Pete. It's been a while. A family reunion. The brothers and their stepfather. Otto, I know you loved my aunt. And get him talking. Buy some time. Don't ruin May's memory with whatever you're planning here. With Ben and me. Let the gas wear off so you can break free. Oh, May. She was my everything. When she left me, she said it was because of my anger. But I never once hurt her. And now she's gone. Everyone I know is gone. Except you. When I put it all together, when I realized you, her nephew, were Spider-Man, it all made sense. You made her leave me. My oldest enemy couldn't stand us being happy. And now she's dead. And soon I'll join her. But I can't. I just can't. I have too much to do. You don't understand yet what it's like to be staring into the void without accomplishing anything. I could feel death stalking me, but then I found out about you and Professor Warren's clone. I have a name, you know. Cloning a chance at a new life, but the professor's work was destroyed. The only bits of that remained here in the files here at Oscorp, and the two of you, the only living specimen. I needed both of you to study to see if there are any faults in the process to try and reverse engineer the creation of this. This can't be right. Peter Parker is the clone? What are you? He's Ben, it's not possible. Listen to me, he can't. I've spent years thinking these memories weren't my own. Kept thinking to tell myself day after day after day that I wasn't Peter Parker, that I wasn't my memories. And now it turns out you stole my life. No, Miles Warren stole your life. I just wanted to live. You stole my life. Every 2-bit villain with grand plans taking people I love. Warren may not be here anymore, but you are. You torch buildings, endangered people. Peter, I don't know, Harry, but I have to put an end to this. Ben, stop. You're going to kill him. And how could I kill him when I have Peter Parker's sense of right and wrong? Ben, please. Who am I, Peter? Did you suspect all these years? Did you know? Ben, I didn't know. You and I were the same. And you've got to know that if I did know, I wouldn't kept it from you. 2 infernal Peter Parkers. I can still get their secrets from their corpses. No! No, I don't. I didn't. Murderer! Like you'll pay for. Pete? Oh, God. Harry! I'm sorry, Pete. Sorry I was so weak. Weak with my father. Weak with Otto. Weak with MJ. I'm glad you married her, Pete. Glad. You saved me, Harry. You're not weak. You're anything for you, Pete. You're my best friend. And Peter, you asked me to meet me. You don't have to call me that anymore. And Peter, we both looked over Otto's result. He wasn't lying. You're the original. But I've lived so long as Ben. I didn't even know where, and I don't even know how to even begin, or if I should. I do. What? It's your life, the one I've been living for almost 20 years. It's as comprehensive as I can make it. People in your orbit, passwords, routines, access to the private lab with all of our costumes, everything you need to pick it all back up. But it's been too long. This is you, not me. I can't. I've given this a lot of thought. I spent decades building this business, being Spider-Man, but you never had the chance to achieve your potential. How could we explain it if a man who looked just like me started his own company and went out as a superhero with the same powers? People will eventually make the connection. You lived a quiet life, while I lived a loud one. But I'm tired now. I can't do it anymore. But you can. You're probably itching to by this point, especially knowing you're the real Peter now. I know I would be. So take it, Peter Parker. It's all yours. Wait, I know years ago when I left, I promised I wouldn't draw attention by, being a superhero. We're both Peter Parker. So sorry, neither of us can escape our stupid sense of responsibility. No, I suppose we can't, but we can shift it to where it matters. So long, Peter. Take care, Peter. Jessica? Peter, I thought you were dead. Sorry about that. A lot's happened in the last week. Yeah, well, you can also add to the list that I dumped your burp. That's widely fair. Look, I'll tell you later what's been going on. For now, I just need to know, where is he? Norman? Peter Parker, esteemed head of Parker Industries. I'm afraid you're here on Oscorp. If you're out here on Oscorp, Paris, I know, Norman. Excuse me. Drop the crazy old man shtick. Ever since you were released from prison, you pretended to be broken, a great man out the pasture, and then you went missing. But I kept tabs, Norman. How could I not? You told Otto who I was. You told him about the cloning. And most importantly, you gave him access to your old equipment at Oscorp, where the results were baked in, predetermined by you. One final attempt to ruin my life by making me think I was the clone. But I did my own testing, Norman. I'm still the original. I'm Peter Parker. Clever boy. It would have been something, huh? Undoing your life. Again, this is referencing all that happened in the Clone Saga, where Norman was behind everything, and there was a point where Peter thought he was the clone, and then it turned out he was the real deal. All condensed into this. But I bet, good. Yep, but I bet there was a moment of doubt, wasn't there? Oh, I wish I could have seen it. No doubt, Norman. Clarity. Thank you for that. You smug. You put me in prison. You ruined my experiment. And if I can't destroy you personally, I'll destroy your company. Maybe Stark needs some help with his takeover. Harry has Parker stock, doesn't he? It won't take much for me to convince him to part with it. That boy's weakness has always been my strength. Oh my God. You don't even know. Harry's dead. Otto killed him. So much death. I'm done, Norman. I hope you can find some sort of peace. No, he can't be. My Harry, my son. I never meant to. He drove me to it. He's always in my head. Parker, and you're why this happened. You're the reason why my son's dead. You killed my boy, you. It's over, Norman. It'll never be over. I'll hate you. Oh, Norman, you could have been so much more. Even after everything, you had a son who loved you. But what were you doing? Plotting revenge, locked in battle with me? You had a son who loved you. Aww. And he gets back with MJ.
Yep.
Yep. Oh, but now we get to the 2000s. Never seen someone so mad. About the lack of goth clubs in Manhattan. I thought you were the one, but you aren't. You're an imposter, a copy. Did the real Spider know this was going to happen? Leave you to die? Burp you, Vlad! I'm Spider-Man. You're just a two-bit creep, and like all the rest, big man thinking they could. Did he think he could me. I'm not some man in a costume, some simpleton robbing banks. Crack! I'm forever. Moreland just killed Ben, and I will feed. So, given any thoughts to Stanford lately? No more than usual. Claire, your mother and I, we love you. We love having you here. But you need to start making decisions decisions. That full scholarship isn't going to be there forever. God, Dad, I know. Maybe I don't want to go to school. Maybe I don't want to be just another student doing what's expected. Honey, you have a gift. All your teachers saw it. I see it. You can't waste that. It's your responsibility. Do I need this speech again? Really? From you, Portland's best electrician, 2003 to 2005, as voted on by readers of Claire. My responsibility to you, to your brother, to your mom. Oh, please. Your responsibility is to 3 grown-ups. Do you realize how patronizing that sounds? The world is falling apart. All your friends are fighting for their freedom, for everyone's freedom, while you, Dad, come quick! And Benji, what's wrong? It's Uncle Ben. Peter, oh God, what? No, this can't be. Ezekiel was right. Ben, I'm sorry. What are you? There was a man named Ezekiel who visited me, spouting some nonsense about my power, that I'm some sort of spider totem, that a creature named Moreland would come one day to feed on me, and Peter, we have to, can this Moreland guy find us? We need to go. No, he's after me, MJ. I need to fly to Russia, to Fiji, figure out how to track him so I can stay one step ahead. Oh God, and Stark, he's going to take my company now that the world knows about Spider-Man. Whoa, who cared about the company? You need to walk this back. We need to sync and go together. This isn't a discussion. Dad, I don't have time, Claire. I need to. Dad, you can't run from this. They'll kill you. All to get to me. I have to. He's already killing people. He's going to kill more. Unless you stop him. You knew about this, Dad. That monster, Dad. And now Uncle Ben is dead. Ben. Oh, God, Ben. He never, even when he had everything, the company, the Parker name, he had no one. No friends, no partner. He was always so scared of everything being taken away from him. And then it happened. God help me. I let it happen. You have to go to New York. You have to be Spider-Man again. Claire, I haven't been that. And yes, you have. I remember that trip you made to attend Jonah's funeral. And you told Mom that you didn't put on a mask that day. But how could you not? The city was in chaos. People without powers were sacrificing themselves. Oh, 9/11. Of course you helped. I saw you on the news. Just a quick shot. Yep, but I knew. But even then, it took me months to realize you had the mask on you. You took it with you. You've done this before. Because the Dad I know, he can't turn away when he sees people in need. And that's why this house in the woods, if you can't see people in need, well, then you don't have to help them. In your Spider-Man days, you always just reacted. Somebody getting mugged, and you stopped it. A rhino smashing a bank, you stopped him. The world still gets worse, Dad. You helped people in that day. But that day also put Stark in power. He drafted your friends with that superhuman registration act. Men and women who's already given their lives to helping others. You can't just wait for some injustice across your path while people get hurt somewhere. You have the power, and you have to fight for a better tomorrow. You have to be a hero. Mr. Stark, how it is? The president is in a mood today, Sam. Apparently, one of the most notorious unregistered heroes, also being one of my business rivals, isn't playing too well in the media. The conspiracy might think that me enforcing the act as Secretary of Defense is clearly just to ruin my competition and get richer. It's not like you didn't know about Parker, sir. I know, but, sir? Sorry, Sam. This war has just, Peter and I never saw eye to eye, but I respected him. I respected Spider-Man. And any word on the battle in Jersey? Well, and Captain America's men retreated, so that's good. And Daredevil was finally captured. But there's some bad news. Turns out he's a blind civil rights lawyer. It's locked down, but for the media, it's going to have a field day with that one. Secretary Stark, the Daily Bugle just broke a story about Peter Parker, possibly time later today for a fuller account of. I'm sorry, I still need to do damage control of Parker Industry, and let the man be, Miriam. He gave us the scoop already. Go get comments from the police for a follow-up while Mr. Parker and I chat, okay? Thanks for writing the story, Betty. I appreciate it. No, thank you. We haven't had such a spike online since, well, last week when you died. It's a crazy story, Pete. A clone of you with Spider-Man's powers? It's almost unbelievable. Look, half the people are going to buy this, and the other half won't. And they'll do some digging, lining up Spider-Man's previous sightings with Peter Parker. Heck, it might be us at the Bugle doing it. I don't know what you're trying to do, Pete, who that guy really was. But the genie's out of the bottle, Spider-Man, and I don't think it's going back in. Betty's right. All I'm doing is buying time and hopefully drawing Moreland out. I know Claire is right, too, that I need to stop him before anyone else gets hurt. But after that, no more Spider-Man. No more. Hello, Peter. Conflict. Back from the dead, huh? How lucky. How lucky. Been a while. Or maybe it hasn't. Hard to tell when clones are involved. I'm here to offer you a deal. A good one. The only one. I'm here to run my company, Tony. I don't have time for whatever you're peddling. You know what, Peter? In all the years we've known each other, I never asked how you stay so fit. Jazzercise. Your skin has a density that's 10 times what a normal person is. Your leg muscles barely have to exert anything while you walk. And you give off the faintest whiff of radiation. Spider-Man, the Civil War is getting worse, Peter. Steve Rogers and his resistance are getting people hurt, while our enemies are emboldened as heroes fight heroes. It's all old men, Pete. They're the problem. They're always the problem. The kids fell in line, either out of a sense of duty or fear. They registered. You're a man who runs a company. You know that there needs to be structure, laws to keep things in check, or it all falls apart. That's what I'm offering you, offering America. Because you didn't register under the Superhuman Act, we have grounds to seize your assets as they may have been unfairly acquired through powers. Like, did your secret spider sense stop you from making bad business choices? It's like insider trading through superpowers. But I can give you amnesty. You can pass off your company shares to your family. You just have to come quietly, receive training, become a U.S. Avenger on the side of law and justice. So what do you say? Do it for MJ and for your kids, and drop dead, Tony. Really wish you hadn't said that, Pete. Now we have to do this the hard way. Oh, God. Peter, I hope you know what you're doing. Mom, turn the TV off. There's nothing we can do, and we can't trust anything until we hear from Dad. And she still hasn't budged? Not a bit. Well, it can't be easy. She's probably reliving all those days when she worried if Dad was ever coming home from a fight. You think he can do this? I mean, he isn't as young as he used to be. I don't know. I should have gone with him. Only one of us needed to stay here to protect. Mom! Benji, grab Mom! Head to! Hello, Parkers. Is Peter home? Move, old man, move! Damn it, Peter! You can't win this fight. You know that. Been too long. Rusty. Spider's heads can warn me of danger, but my body needs to be able to move with those warnings, or boom! No, can't let beating up people, arresting people who's only ever saved lives. How do you even sleep at night, Tony? To tell you the truth, Peter, I haven't slept in years. Too much work to do. Too many people who need help. That's what we do, Peter. A united front keeping the world safe. Not sure I agree. Not sure he does either. Avengers, assemble! Run! Get Mom to the car. Go! Hey, oh no. Oh no. The car, we need to. It appears the spider has fled. Such a shame. I hunger. I wonder where I can get a snack. No, my babies, please don't. There we go. A mess. I probably want everyone still standing when Morton shows up. But I have to take a side. I have to do the right thing. For Cap, for Claire and Benji, for MJ, and God help me, no matter how many years pass, for Uncle Ben. Yes, a little snack before I track down your... Oh, God, where are we? Where are we going? Where are we going to go? We can't go into town or people will get... Your father, he's probably figured out by now that this guy's here. He'll be on his way in. We can't assume that. We need to. Mom, what are we going to do? Honey, is that blood? Are you? I scratched him back there when he tried to feed on me, but we have to run, Benji. We can't. Wait, stop. He's supposed to be indestructible. That's what Dad told us. So how? Wait, you heard him when he was? That must be it. Claire, when he's got me on the rope, hit him with everything you got. Benji! Well, the young always think they can fight me because they imagine they will live on forever. But that curse belongs to only me, the immortal, the indestructible, only indestructible. This will give me what I need to kill your sister, your father. But when you're not feeding, what? No, you can't. Damn it, Steve. There are too many dead. Oh, no. You're in a country with laws. Stop this madness. Tony, you can't believe that. You know damn well that if a law is unjust, I don't need you quoting Jefferson at. Calm down, gentlemen. I just know your hearts can't take getting this so agitated. Really? I know a lot of things about you, Tony. Ugh! You're manipulative, egotistical, and untrusting. Ugh! I've always knew, Ben and I always knew, that you couldn't possibly have powered individuals working for you without a remote failsafe. You always had to be the one pulling the strings. Didn't you, Tony? Damn it, Peter, you don't. Didn't you? You're an idiot, both of you. Kids with some schoolyard sense of right and wrong. You want some new layer of society where gods do what they want, police only by who exactly? Other gods? You think you're above everyone and everyone. Well, the people are sick of it. They're sick of the endless destructions. You do whatever you like. You two are the best of us. So you can't imagine bystanders getting hurt or not taking responsibility for your action. But the Superhuman Act isn't about the best of us. It's about the rest of us and cohesion. The world's getting more and more dangerous. We can't have individuals with powers just going off on their own as the world faces. Shut up! I won't be at your beck and call just because of who I am, Tony. You just proved today that you can't be trusted. And why? And would any of us trust you? Because I'm smarter than you. Because I saw what happened and I see what's coming. This is the U.S. Army and you're being drafted. So it's up to you. Do you want to be another number in the disciplinary barracks or do you want to be a captain? And there's only one way to end this. You know where to find me. Okay, Cap. Amadeus is signaling that jet and helicarriers are heading our way. All right, Cap and Hawkeye. Cloak, transport the team back to base. On it. And Cap, I'm sorry I ran. I wanted to protect. I have a wife and kid. Your kids. Forgive me, but do they have powers? Yes. I won't respect you any less if you go to your family and forget about this war. But you have to realize one day soon, Tony will come for them. And you should know there's an energy vampire chasing me. We'll deal with it two and together, son. Son, we're both old men, Cap. We need to do what old men should do and leave the world a better place before we go. Oh boy. I've been having the same dream lately of the day Uncle Ben died, the day I let the robber get away. It's so real, but the feeling is different this time. The robber runs, but and Peter, and other people's dreams are boring, and you can bore me with yours when you get back safe and sound, okay? Miss Watson, it's time for us to go. I knew she was going to say that. Just remember, Dad, once you install the component, it'll take at least 5 minutes for it to charge up, and I wish you'd let me join you. I knew what my kids would say as well. Life is remarkably short and surprises the older I get. I know I need you to stay behind. Protect your mother. Protect your brother. Claire is twice the hero I was at her age. No doubt, no hang-ups, just decisive leadership. Shaped by the superhero Civil War. A war that's over with both sides losing. Miles and I will be back before you know it. Heroes fighting heroes only lead to one end. The villains win. We'll be at the space station in 5 minutes. I'll say this for Victor Von Doom. He designs a solid spaceship. Reminds me again why we don't just take a proper Quinjet. Doom allows transfer runs to the moon colonies. So we're basically pulling a Return of the Jedi and pretending to, sorry, you're probably not up on your 80s classic. Unfamiliar. Okay, as far as we know, Doom has no idea about Stark's old space lab. There weren't a lot of instructions in the wake of Tony's disappearance. But if we go and do this right, the Doomsday machine will shut down all of Doom's tech on a global scale. Even the station's auto-destruct kicks in, ensuring that no one can reverse the process. Miles Morales is incredibly smart. He's been growing by leaps and bounds with his scientific studies lately. It's hard to believe that the same thing happened to him that happened to me all those years ago. Bit by a spider, became a hero. He even called himself Spider-Man while I was presumed dead, if you can believe it. But I don't mind. He earned it. The Resistance gets the jump, and voila, a toasty Victor Von Fire and dancing Ewok. This really isn't a time for levity, Peter. Oh, Miles, you've gotten so serious. I went through that phase too. But you'll soon learn that you need the jokes to keep yourself sane. Trust me. Well, we should still be on high alert up here. If Doom suspects anything, he'll surely send your enemies after us. He means well. He's eager and strong. A great new hero. But he's young, and I'm old, and all my enemies are dead. It's not just the enemies. Cap, Tony, Reed, Jessica, everyone's either dead or missing. Doom tore through us. The world was tired of heroes fighting heroes, and Victor Von Doom gave them a steady iron hand. I'm the leader of the Resistance now, by virtue of age and experience. I guess this new generation of heroes like Miles and Claire and Kamala are so much more put together than I was at their age. This is it. Let's get to work. My responsibilities have changed over the years. I still need to help the world, but now my greatest responsibility is to help this generation, give them everything I've got before I think the component goes there. Phew. I was right in thinking Tony used X inputs on the machine. Finishing the final component while thinking like Tony was tricky. I had to become a real jerk and be wrong about everything else in my life. Good. Enough with the jokes, Parker. We're on the clock. Parker, Miles, you really need to take it down a notch before. Is the machine? Never mind. It's on the backup power source. Thank God. It'll still need 10 minutes to charge up and create the global disruptor pulse. I don't think this will interfere with the auto destruct either. Okay, good. I'll go see what's going on. Hopefully Tony just set the station power to cycle for conservation. Miles is under a lot of pressure. I need to give him some slack. I didn't even ask him on this the first time in space. It can really mess you up the first time. The feeling of being utterly alone in such a cold, hostile... Miles, protect the machine! We have visitors! Damn it, it's never easy. Spider says it isn't going off, though. So maybe whatever is here with us is friendly, which would be a first. No matter what, I should draw it away from Miles and the machines and still need time to... Peter Parker, we told you that we get to go to the ends of the earth. Now, to hunt you! It turns out we've even gone beyond Earth. Yeah, Craven. That's why my spider sense wasn't going off. The symbiote doesn't trigger. The older I get, the more I rely on it. Ah! I got this. Ah, yes, the little spider. I was going to wait to hunt you until you were ready, until you were a challenge. Ah! You'll find me more than enough for you, Sergey. You're just an old man, a fancy simple child. You don't know power yet. So here's a taste. Let my other infect you. Let to become a part of you. We can do great things together, you and I. Oh, you. Oh, this is rich. Well played, old friend. Craven, you're not anyone's friend. Oh! Just a skeleton. All my enemies are dead. Isn't that right? Otto Parker. Oh, so instead of Peter becoming superior, it was Miles.
Yes.
Two men with spider sense should make it impossible to land a punch, but Miles has powers that I don't, throwing me off visually, and my reflexes aren't what they used to be. My performance as Miles was perfect. Perfect. How did you? Keep him talking until you can figure a way out. At first, little things. Funny sayings. Using Craven's real name, like you knew him from your Dr. Octopus days, and then he clearly saw something when the symbiote grabbed you. But really, your technical work was too good, Otto. And more than that, it was odd, outdated, like you. And it was going to be you. I planned it for so long. My body weak and ancient, locked away in cryostasis. I inhabited my greatest enemy. But you're almost as broken as I. This young man has an entire life ahead of him, of us. How did you? Doom was the key. He unleashed the power of my mind, and all he needed from me was to keep tabs on you. But I turned on him. Don't you see? I'm a hero now, superior to any of you. Real hero, Otto. Sentenced a young man to death and murdered an old man with his body. A genius who couldn't even prove it. Just a brute. I could easily kill you with this body, but it would be more rewarding to best you in the only way that matters. With my mind. What are you doing? It's simple, Parker. I'm going to destroy your mind. The brilliant disciple of Reed Richards, of Maya Warren, of Norman Osborn. I'm going to take over your brain like I did with young Maya, and I'm going to pound it into dust. You and what army? Oh! All of his past selves.
That one.
We've done this dance before, Otto. A lifetime of it, and it always ends the same way. Duh! So what makes you think this time would be any different? Because you're still the same stunted man-child you always were, whereas I've evolved. So, Spider-Man, any more tricks up your sleeve? Any more waggish remarks? Or are you ready to... Me, Otto, what have you done? You were always so angry at the future. I loved you, Otto, but you could never accept the world around you or our limitations. It's not fair, May. It's not fair that you died. No, Otto. What's not fair is taking a young man's life just so you can correct your mistakes. You've lived your life. I've lived mine. You want to be the hero now? Let Miles go. Let your hatred for Peter go. It was never a competition for my love, Otto. There's no limit on love. But May, I'm so sorry. It'll be okay, Otto. Trust me. Fought that guy for decades. And the memory of you just beat him with a hug. Oh, it's simple. Peter, it's simple. Everyone wants something. It's almost never about horrid fisticuff or world domination. And what do I want, May? Nothing ever really changes. You've managed to have a beautiful life with Mary Jane, sweet Benji, and Claire. It fills my heart knowing that. That's what you have. Though, what you want is to save Ben. But you can't. So you save everyone else. You realized years ago that that'll never change. So you embraced it. So go, Peter, my sweet boy. Cheek. Save everyone. Save everyone. There's too much damage from the fighting. The window's blown out. The station is going to last long enough to deploy Stark's doomsday pulse. All right, Parker. Need to buy some time. Computer, how much longer till the doomsday pulse is activated? 4 minutes and 29 seconds. Keep me updated. Get Otto and Miles to safety. Oh no. Parker, what? There's only ever one parachute. All right, Otto, here's the deal. Parker, what are you? Someone's going to stick around. Make sure this works, Otto. Go back. Be a hero. Give Miles his life back. Promise me. Promise May. No, wait. Let me help you. We can save everyone. Sorry, Doc. Can't let you sacrifice a life that's not your own. 2 minutes. It's 30 seconds. Station's falling apart. Faster than I can patch it. Going to have to split in half unless I can. 1 minute and 30 seconds. Out of webbing. Just need to hold on until 40 seconds. I'm sorry. Aunt May, I'm sorry. I wish I could have been stronger. Could have. Oh, Venom's helping! Mary Jane, I think I did it. I think everything's going to be all right. Of course it is. Doomsday Pulse, activate it. It's what you do. Will Otto do the right thing? Yeah, I think so. Will Benji and Claire be all right? We taught them well. And I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. Unless I also get bitten by a radioactive spider and have to put myself in jeopardy every day. But how can you even believe me, Tiger? I'm just your brain cooking up an MJ clone. Shh, we don't use the C word anymore. Besides, after decades together, I know you better than I know myself. I know everything you're about to say, how you're feeling, your worries, your dreams. You're my heart, Mary Jane Watson. You're my jackpot.
Aww.
His funeral was today. Everyone was there. It was like the city woke up and realized the world had changed, and they needed to witness it. Not sure why I'm here. I think I just needed you to know that a true hero was gone. I'm sorry. I tried to be my best. I never meant to. I wanted to kill you, Otto. Just reach down and pull the plug and end everything. But Peter would have done that, and neither will I. You just lie here and think about the strength that takes. Thank you for coming by. I know it's been, well, yeah. How have you been? Having my life taken over by a monster? Not well. I mean, besides the obvious, every time I interact with someone, knowing they talked with me when I was Doc Ock, it brings it all back. I can't even go out in the costume anymore. Knowing you was swinging around as me, beating people, every part of my life has been tainted. Even the part that was supposed to feel like freedom. Miles, maybe you just need a fresh start. And I'm not saying you should take over. Just you can alter it. Make it something your own. I mean, you already have the name. MJ, look, I know dreams are boring, but I keep having this one. And it's the day Uncle Ben died. The day I let his killer get away. It's so real, MJ. It's like I'm there again. And yes, I know what you're going to say, but it isn't me beating myself up again like always. It's different this time. It's a good dream.
I love that.
What? We got one more story and added an extra story about Jonah.
Oh, there we go.
Yep. There are moments in your life when you see the past clearly. You see the future. Like when I looked in Matt Gargan's eyes that day and only saw the scorpion, I saw the end of me. Before that, I saw opportunity to catch a mass vigilante with my own. But Dr. Fairley Stillwell, the man I hired to make it happen, Mr. Jameson, Peter's here with the picture of, damn it, Miss Brandt, I told you I don't want to be disturbed, especially by some money-grubbing photo monkey. I'm sure seeing Mr. Jameson, I remember the panic. There was blood on my hands. Damn it, Jonah. Damn it. So what did I do? I doubled down. Another scientist, another monster. This time I was in control. J. Jonah Jameson could bring Spider-Man to justice. I had to justify Stillwell's death, so it wasn't for nothing. But it was, wasn't it? It was for nothing. I built an empire with the Daily Bugle. I had a voice that reached millions, and I was throwing it all away because, Mr. Jameson, what's going on? Is the Bugle all right? It's not an emergency, Mr. Jameson. My name's George Stacy. I'm with Midtown North Precinct, and it's just a courtesy call. Matt Garg escaped from prison last night. Since he attacked you several months ago here at the Bugle, we want you to know that we'll have men stationed nearby for your safety. I understand Spider-Man intervened last time and saved you. If you have any way of Spider-Man, another killer who's after me, and yet you and your boys in blue never bother to protect me from him. I'm tired of doing your job, Stacy. Now go arrest these menaces. I could feel the walls closing in on me. Damn it if I hadn't built those walls myself. Even as Spider-Man saved me. Again, I couldn't help myself. I hated him. His quips, his superiority, his power. My tune never changed. And anything, the song just got louder. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, Spider, ding dong. Captain Stacy, is there? Did the Scorpion break free again? He did not. I just want to have a chat, Mr. Jameson. Can I come in? Of course I suppose I lied a little just now. This is about Matt Gargan, really. I'm retiring soon, Mr. Jameson. It's strange staring at the end of something. Loose threads drive you crazier. The idea of making things right before you go and weighs on you. Matt Gargan sees his end. He doesn't want to die in prison. So he started talking. I respect you, Mr. Jameson, which is why the patrol car parked out around the corner. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, Spider-Man. No matter how far I fell, he stayed in my head. Yes, it was my fault. I was here, but I wouldn't be here without him. So it's him, right? My fault, his fault, the world's fault for not seeing what he really was. Hey, Jameson, a menace who destroyed a good man. You got a visitor. It's your son and his family. But no matter what gets taken from me, no one can ever steal away the pride I have in him. Who gets to say their son is an astronaut, that their son is a true American hero? John, I didn't think you'd ever come. Dad, I'm sorry, I'm on leave right now, just to get my head straight. Oh, God, son, is it because of me, Ann? No, it's my last spacewalk. I pick up something, a sickness. It messed up my head. I could have hurt someone, but Spider-Man saved me. Again. Dad, did you hear me? Unbelievable. He's messing with me, mocking me. How can you believe that? This obsession has ruined you. Spider-Man saved my life 4 years ago, and it sent you down this hole. No, you're the hero. You uphold everything great about this country, for this country. He's a clown who doesn't think the laws apply to him. In a mask, a perfect mask. You know who wears masks? Guys with secrets. Guys who know what they're doing wrong. Like the mugger who killed your mother. My son is a hero. Oh. You can't take that away from anyone. Jonah, are you all right? Wanna play a game with me? I saw John a handful of times after that first visit. But on his last visit, he brought me his son, my grandson. He named him Neil, breaking the line of John Jonah Jameson. I was furious, but why? Of all the things to be mad about, why? The memoirs? Yes, the memoirs. People need to know. Is your focus still Spider-Man? Of course it is, Norman. You can't tell a story about a great man without detailing the villain who ended him. Of all people, I expected you to understand that, Mr. Green Goblin. I suppose you and I have a lot in common. Yeah, but I'm not crazy. Guilty, but I'm working on it. I was asking about Spider-Man because I didn't know if you heard the news. What's that? Did he save an orphanage? Rescue some hostages? Sadly, no. It appears he killed a young woman, the wife of one of your old employees, Peter Parker, I believe. Anyway, I thought you want to know, for your memoirs. It's the burden of J. Jonah Jameson is that I'm always right, which can make me feel mad, waiting for the world to catch up to the truth. Hello? It's a collect call from Rikers Correctional Institute from an inmate named Jonah Jameson. Do you accept the charges? Sir, did you? I accept. Son, I've been trying you for. I know, Jonah. I'm sorry. I heard Parker. What happened? You have my deepest condolences. Thank you, Jonah. I appreciate it. And of course, I still know people, Parker. Important people. This could be the thing that finally gets public support against that wall-crawling menace. that murdering Jonah, stop it! I can't believe you're still. Spider-Man didn't kill her. He didn't. Damn it, Jonah, my wife is dead, and you can't even be a human about it. You're vendetta. I'm sorry, son. Prison is all I've got here. I just want what's best for everyone. It's him, Peter. Everything bad in our life. I don't know how or why. You have to let go. He's just a man, Jonah. He's just a man. Parker, you're wrong, Parker. You're better than this, Jonah. So do better. Parker! Realize that I was holding on to hate. But for what? It was the hate that made me lose everything. But Dana kept me warm at night. But now, though, I'm getting out next week. Miss Carol and I'm happy to say, it's the thought of seeing my son, my grandson, that keeps me warm. Oh, Norman, I'm so happy to hear it. Jonah, do you have anything to say? It's poppycock. Look, I'm happy for you, Norman. Sure, yippee! But all of us here in this group were beaten or brought in by so-called superhero vigilantes. We have every right to hate them. Masked men floating the laws, and we're the ones in prison. Well, I mean, you all belong in here, but not me. Jonah, you say everyone here was beaten or brought in by superheroes, but you weren't, were you? You went out of your way and attacked Spider-Man. Because he's a menace? We know, but he did nothing to you. You were arrested because of your crime. We've been doing this for what, 5 years now? Every once in a while, you give us a glimpse of the real you. Scared, powerless. You talked about Joan, how she was murdered by a man in a mask. The thing that connects you to the rest of the group isn't that Spider-Man put you here. It's that you put you here. It's only you that can let your Jonah. It's my son. In my son, I installed a sense of personal responsibility. It's how I've always lived. Win or lose, it's on me. So all these years later, years wasted in a hole. What does that say about me? No! Someone grab the... I think I got them all. It's Carol. It's okay, Jonah. I was looking for you. I have some sad news. It seems Norman Osborn has passed away. I knew you two grew closer towards the end of his time here. Apparently he had instructions and to have this delivered to you in his will. I thank you. How did? Heart attack. Apparently they found him in a converted warehouse filled with his old paraphernalia. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What are you? It's just, Norman was my best shot at this working. All my sessions with everyone moving on from their past, in the end, it looked like he just slid back to his old ways. You don't know that. Sometimes people just surround themselves with their past, good or bad, especially when you get older and the past is all you have. Jonah, is that what this manuscript is? You surround yourself with the past? It was, I suppose. I'm a newspaper, Miss Carol, from the beginning. All I've ever sought out was the truth. Once I became publisher, once I wasn't reporting, it became more about opinion based on what I saw as the truth. About the city, about Spider-Man, about myself. This time, I'm spending my time here sorting out what's really in me. Right now, I'm alone in the truth, but I need others to know. He got let out then? Helen Carroll always.
Wow.
In another world, I would have hired her to be a reporter. The question she kept asking me was, why the memoir? I told her it was because I needed people to know the truth, who I really was, warts and all. I'm selfish. I'm stubborn, quick to anger, but above all else, I'm a goddamn man. I'm a good man, damn it. And J. Jonah Jameson fixes his mistakes. I've had a long time in prison to compensate my life. Jameson! And I think a lot about the phone call I had with Peter. Are you looking for forgiveness? Everything was taken from him. Was it Spider-Man's fault? I don't know. I can admit that now. It's over, Gargan. And he was right, though. Spider-Man is just a man. He was my boogeyman. And I handed my life over to him instead of just living and righting my own wrongs. I'm what, Jonah? Your bad deeds? When I get out, even if I'm too old to see, even I can no longer walk, I'll make sure my biggest mistake is rectified. That you're looking to bury? And gotta admit, Jonah, I respect the move. You could have offed yourself in prison. I created the Scorpion. His victims are my own. But you want to go out fighting like a man. Pretend you're righting your wrong. Die the martyr. Suicide by Scorpion. And it stops now. All I ever wanted to do was have people hear me. I just forgot to have something to say. Maybe with this book, I finally have that something. I'll be damned. I'm sorry. I'm so not much of a turnout, Arden, for Jonah. I suppose a lifetime behind bars and screaming for people to be behind bars will do that. Oh my God. When? Helen. Been a while, Peter. I'm sorry, Helen. Even after all this time, it's still so weird seeing the clone of your dead wife. Yeah, I know. I wouldn't have come, but I was working with Jonah before he died. Working? How? At the prison. After Ben and I split, I was angry at you, at Spider-Man, superheroes with a trial of devastation left in their wake. I worked through it. Years of therapy. And then I thought, it's not just me, is it? Others need help dealing with, well, you, the toll you and others like you take. So I volunteer in prisons, working with those you beat up, the ones obsessed with you. Did it help? Jonah was so angry. I can't even begin to imagine him crawling out of that hole. Well, I think towards the end, it did. Hot off the presses. A tale of a misplaced obsession and responsibility. Webb delves into the mind of J. Jonah Jameson, a man who lost it all but found himself. How? I can't believe he wanted you to have it. He wanted Spider-Man to have it. What? Helen, I'm not Spider-Man anymore. I know you too well, Peter Parker. You're as trapped in that web as Jonah was. So?
Wow. That was amazing.
Yep.
And I love the obsession. Yep.
Yep.
I just love it. Yeah. No, it's just management groups, kind of, that you have in places like
what do you think about this whole story?
Where to begin.
You're coming. You're going in and out. Wait. You're going in and out. You're going in and out. Going in and out.
Sorry, Superman. Spider-Man gets the A. Oh.
Yep. Try exit and coming back in again. Do a quick refresh. Sorry about that, folks.
Okay, hang on. My mouth.
Yep. Like I said, just do a quick refresh. Yep. All right, let's try that again.
Sorry. Sorry about that. Yeah, kind of weird. But no, I love the realism of Spider-Man, like aging and then facing those limitations and the conflict of family, and then just the conflict of like where being a superhero lot being to him and trying to stay true to himself. I like just the realism of like there's 9/11, and it kept like those parallels going as well. Like the character development, maturing, seeing the consequences of his actions, and then trying to change them, the struggles that come with that. It was just, and yeah, and the art, I absolutely love the art. Like when it started off, I like how it had like instead of Pam Am, it was like it was
Fan Am.
I just like how like the old Times Square, and then like the old, they really captivated each decade, like the entrepreneurship of the 80s, the big buyouts that are happening in the 90s, things like that. And it was just really good. And then like having like Miles Morales is like the Spider-Man that continues on with a similar storyline, and always shows like the timeline always needs a Spider-Man and the continuation of that. I really enjoyed that as well. And then just to embed, just bringing in like having like the Secret Wars, Civil War, it was just phenomenal. Just having just this well thought out story.
Yeah, and again, if you want something to condense
good.
Spidey's history down, this is how you do it.
Yeah, no, it is just perfect. Yeah. And then just the struggles, like seeing your friends die. I mean, people that we know growing up, like our parents and stuff, like have stories like that. I mean, it's just a realism.
Exactly.
And I love the art, like just thrown through. Yeah.
It's Mark Bagley. He's one of the quintessential Spider-Man artists.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good. And just like seeing like May age as well and getting like dementia and like
Yeah.
it's just astonishing. Like you're trying to keep these promises there, struggles with Captain America, especially these are the victims.
I think I read the issue. I think it's your mic going in and out. I think it's your mic going in and out.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
I hear you. I hear you now. But there's times where I see you still talking, but the audio comes out.
Sorry. Okay. Oh dear. Yeah.
There we go. But
Sorry about that. But yeah, I just love the realism. Perfect.
Yeah. But yeah,
Captain America struggles. Yeah. Go on.
Good. The only problem I have is making Tony a villain. They went too far, I think, with that. It's like he never learned. He never gave up to his weapons.
Right. And you think that he would have just seen like the impacts of just the various wars that come along, like Cold War, Vietnam. Well, Vietnam, Cold War, and then there was the war on terrorism, and then there was like Iraq Part 1, which kind of brushed over. The war on terrorism was a thing, a civil war. It was just you just seem to be
like
trapped
he never had
in
a
that
break.
cycle.
Yeah, exactly.
Spider-Man. Yeah. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and again, just so much of this was good.
Gosh, I love that. And the Studio 54, that shout out, that little part, big part of the 70s stories.
Again, I definitely give this a strong 9 out of 10.
And the realism. Oh, absolutely. But it's just it's just that final but solid 9. But there's just aspects of this.
Definitely. Yeah.
And I like
Any other final thoughts you want to give?
That's all. I mean, it's just so well written. I mean, I highly recommend it. It's just so good. And then the annual at the end was just like the final like French kiss kind of thing, everything.
Because they kind of dropped it with Jonah at the beginning, saying, "Oh, they're looking into him," and we didn't see what happened until here.
Exactly. And I like the fact he had like his memoirs, kind of like this and kind of, and like and like kind of questions in media. Like I was like trying to tell them like the truth that I wanted them to see. It was just really interesting.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we also know, given what we saw earlier, that 9/11 happens almost right after this.
Right.
That's the one bittersweetness of this. You're just like, oh, right.
Exactly. Everything's about to change.
Yep. Well, thank you for joining me on this one, Christos. Thank you, everyone else. And I'll see you guys all on the next one. Yep. Take care.
Thank you. Bye.